Welcome into MASN All Access Extra. I'm Brendan Mortensen, joined now by Steve Melewski of MASNsports.com. Steve, thanks so much for hopping on.
You got it, Brendan.
And we have to start with the unfortunate news that Adley Rutschman has been shut down for 2 to 3 weeks. How does this impact his outlook for the start of the season and where he might start?
Not the news we wanted to hear from camp today. So it makes the decision for the Orioles in terms of opening day. He's not going to be able to make that. So now they don't have a decision to make. But hopefully, knock on wood, that this doesn't go past a couple weeks. I think the Orioles feel good about that. They did some testing and nothing major was found. Again, knock on wood as hard as you can right now when you're talking about the top prospect in baseball. So hopefully sooner than later. And so now this is just, I'm sure the Orioles are going to be cautious. Let it completely heal, ramp it up slowly. When you're talking about Adley Rutschman, you're not going to rush anything here. And when he's ready, he'll be ready. And, this will play out over the next few weeks.
And shifting gears a bit, you wrote this morning about some really successful and talented young shortstops at AA Bowie, namely Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Westburg, and Joey Ortiz. And I want to talk about Ortiz because The Athletic actually has him ranked as a top 10 prospect in the Orioles system. Do you think we're undervaluing his ceiling a little bit?
Well, I don't think so. He got hurt last year, and so, he fell off the radar a little bit into your minds, but never with the organization. And what happened last year is during the pandemic, as some coaches explained to me, this kid really worked on the weights, really worked on his body. And this skinny kid they drafted out of college, it was now more formidable presence, and there was more pop. The defense has always been good. So now you're looking at a guy who maybe profiles more like Gunnar. You hope you get big power and strong defense. Where to me, Jordan Westburg, the third member of this trio, is probably more well-rounded all tools. If you look at 5 tools, I'm a Jordan Westburg fan because of that. I love players who can impact games with 5 tools, and I think he can. And I was very impressed with him last year. So Gunnar is maybe the guy with the highest ceiling because he's the youngest. And what if he turns into a 30 or 40 homer guy? Wow, with that arm. And Westburg is this well-rounded guy, and Ortiz is starting to come into his own. You don't often see a 3-headed shortstop, but you will at Bowie this year, it looks like. We hear about, sharing positions, but you got 3. And they're going to play third, and they're going to play some second. They're going to get on the field, and it's a great spot for the Orioles, Brendan, to have 3 players who, as you noted in that ranking in The Athletic, these are 3 top 7 shortstops in the system, all on one team.
Make sure you're checking out everything Steve Melewski has on MASNsports.com as well as the MASN app. Steve, thank you so much.
My pleasure.